In the past, with myself and a lot of my friends and the people that I've coached and worked with, I keep finding time and time again where these people, they do this death grip on everything within their life when it comes to friends, when it comes to women, when it comes to money, when it comes to the reality of their world. People don't understand that what you believe you deserve is what you're going to manifest. And this is beautiful for a few reasons. One, if you lose something, if you lose a girl, if you lose a friend, if you lose money, if you lose purpose, if you lose your business, it's going to come right back to you because of your purpose, because of your narrative. Your narrative is not going to allow you to lose that which you believe you deserve. This in itself is kind of like a parachute. So let's say hypothetically or metaphorically you were in a plane, all right? Let's say you're in a plane, okay? And you're going to jump out of the plane. I mean, scary, right? Terrifying, looking down at the ground. But when you jump and you have your parachute, doesn't that add that extra level of reassurance once you believe in your parachute? If you're falling and doing a free fall and you're freaking out, what's up? Okay. For
the light with batteries in it, so as it gets a little darker, we can...
Oh, it's fine. This won't take me like 10 minutes. I'll get the idea out there. So the way that I always explain to clients is it's a parachute and you have to trust it. When you fully trust in your parachute, when you fully trust in this thing, that it's always going to come right back around. If you do lose somebody because maybe they're being a little bit shitty towards you, maybe you lose money in an investment, maybe you lose a girl because you guys just weren't compatible. When you believe in your narrative, you believe it's going to come right back around, guess what's going to happen? It's going to come right back around a lot faster than if you freaked out and you became neurotic. If you became neurotic and you started freaking out and started overthinking, over-worrying, guess what's going to happen? You're going to end up having a lot longer of a route getting it back to come to you. So, in the same way, you have to trust in your narrative. You have to trust that this thing within you, this self-belief, that everything you have is going to come right back to you. So you can risk losing people. You can risk losing friends. You can risk losing the people that are maybe a friendship or maybe a level of money that you don't think you deserve. So when it comes to narrative, I constantly am thinking, I'm constantly pre-planning, I'm constantly planning on that 2.0 version of myself, thinking how can I improve my life? How can I improve my friendships? How can I improve my money situation, my girls? How can I make my life that 1 to 10% better? So for me, believing this is allowing me to take those risks that most people are afraid to take because I know it's going to come right back around. So you in the same way, you have to understand and believe and trust that this is always going to come back around. Now, coming from this headspace, if you go talk to a pretty girl, are you afraid about losing her? No, because you're taking those actions of the guy that is just meant to have a girl. Whether or not that girl you're specifically talking to is going to be the one that you're going to possibly date, get a phone number from, it doesn't matter because you're going to get a girl just like her either way. Whether you lose out on money, maybe you have like a certain area of money that you feel like you're deserving of. So you probably have a number in your bank account that if it gets too low, you start freaking out, you start saving, you start pinching money more. Then you also probably have a number in your bank account that feels too high and you start spending more. Everybody has this. This is your narrative. This is what you think you deserve. Now, as you keep risking money and losing money and you keep spending money to invest back in yourself to get more money, you're going to end up getting more back in return because you're going to risk losing it and you're going to invest in yourself and making more money. And as you keep taking those risks, guess what? It's going to keep rising, going up and up and up. Now, I find this with people all the time is where they're afraid to change who they think they are, the way they act, because of the world they have around them, because of the people, the friends, the living situation, the house, the family, the money. And because of this, they're afraid of risking offending people or acting in a different way. They might get them a better friendship to begin with. It's like people are these crabs in a bucket that when you start crawling out of the bucket, guess what they do? They grab you, pull you back down, trying to climb out themselves. They try to pull you down out of this narcissistic fit, trying to make sure that they can get to the top. When people do this to you, which is a natural human thing to do, when you start acting a little bit differently, when you start talking differently, when you start giving your friends eye contact, when you start acting more dominant, you have to be comfortable losing them, risking losing them to evolve, to get better, to get that next level of friendships, to get that next level of money. So sometimes when it comes down to it, when it comes to friendships, when it comes to life, you have to shed the skin of some people, have to risk losing those people in order to evolve. Not everybody's gonna like it. Not everybody's gonna like the fact that you have to change and you have to evolve because it's scary. Because what does it mean about them? If you end up like becoming more charismatic, does that mean they lose out in the hierarchy? Does it mean that they have to fall down in the hierarchy? Are they less cool themselves? No. Any secure, confident friend should be comfortable in the situation. But if they're not, fuck them. You don't need them. With that being said, peace out. All right. Dope.
I think I got some pretty cool looking.
All right, dope.
She looked good.